through. Good luck, it's bad luck to say good luck on opening night. Once it's said, you are dead. You will get the worst reviews you've ever read. Break a leg. 4 weeks to rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week will it ever be right? Then out of the hat is that the first time. The winter is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another moment, just another moment of another show.
Scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down. The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the thoughts, the sheriff who escorts you out of town. The opening when your heart beats like a drum. The closing when the customers won't come. There's no business like show business like no business like no. Everything around it is a feeling. Everything adapted with a laugh. Nowhere can you get that extra feeling when you are stealing that extra laugh. There's no even when the turkey lets you go alone, your baby's stranded out in the cold. Before you trade it for a sack of home, let's go with love.
Hello! Phone rings, door chimes, in comes company. Hello! Hi! No strings, good times, just chums company. Hello! Hello! Late nights, grapevines, party games, deep talks, long walks, telephone calls. Thoughts, shared souls, paired private names, all those photos up on the walls. With love, filling the days. With love, 70 ways. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's really about, isn't it? That's what it's really about. Really Company, lots of company, like this company, love is company.
Hello, Iowa. How about those artists? And hello to everyone watching us at home on Iowa PBS. Welcome to the 2023 award showcase of the Iowa High School Musical Theater Awards, presented by EMC Insurance Companies. I'm Morgan Marcel, and I am a New York City-based artist, performer, director, and choreographer. I am so happy that Des Moines Performing Arts invited me to help celebrate your state's amazing young people. That opening medley you just watched was performed by students from our participating schools, River to River, who came together this past week to collaborate and share in their love of musical theater. They put that medley together in just, count them, 3 rehearsals. They got us off to a great start. Tonight, you are going to experience the energy and passion of hundreds of talented students. It's a passion that I know very well. My own love of the arts started at a very young age. I specifically remember recording stories on a cassette recorder. Cassette, okay? in my backyard at age 6. In high school, I got my first taste of directing in Mr. Canaletti's drama class, and a few years later, I made my Broadway debut as a swing and dance captain in the original Broadway cast of Hamilton. The path I traveled through those years was a winding one, filled with dance lessons and summer camps, voice training and auditions, successes and also failures. The arts gives us opportunities to follow our passions, to discover our strengths, to share our authentic selves, and to tell our unique stories. Your support as a member of this audience, as a parent or a teacher, a friend, an advocate, is critical in that journey. Thank you for playing that role. This award showcase is the culmination of a full year of work by schools and adjudicators. Reviewers attended more than 90 productions. Their feedback helps students and schools develop their future work. Based on reviews and scores, honors were given for a range of performance and technical achievements. You can see a full listing of honors online by using the QR code in your playbill. Tonight, you will enjoy performances by ensembles and soloists, get a glimpse of students' work behind the scenes, and discover the power of the art that the arts has to transform lives and also communities. Enjoy.
Please welcome to the stage, Waukee Northwest's Chicago, Dubuque Seniors, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and Waukee's Disney and Cameron McIntosh's Mary Poppins.
Pop, six, squish, Cicero. He had it coming, he had it coming, he only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I'll betcha you would have done the same. Pop, six, squish, Cicero. You pop that gum one more time. And he did, so I fired 2 warning shots into his head. He had it coming, he only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I'll betcha you would have done the same. Single, he told me, single my foot. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic. Ha! He had it coming. Ha! He had it coming. He took a flower in its prime, and then he used it. Ha! And he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime. He ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I'll bet you would have done the same. Not guilty. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I'll bet you would have done the same. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong?
I guess you could say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead.
The dirty bum, 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 the dirty bum, 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 bum. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. But then they used us, and they abused us. How could you tell us that we were wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. He only had time to play. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it,
so moronic.
I could cry. I want word that
It's really Coney Bear! Semperfi! Yeah, I feel supersonic. Spell gerbil. Oh, come on!
That is why I despise this game.
That's correct, Mr. Tolentino! Life is random and unfair. Life is pandemonium. Staphylococcus.
That's the reason we despair.
Life is pandemonium. Life is pandemonium.
Life is pandemonium.
Broccoli. I knew that word.
I knew that word.
I knew that word.
Gosh damn it!
It is such a calamity.
Where should we begin? The best fellas.
Don't necessarily.
Life is pandemonium. Life is pandemonium. Set your sights. I am on a mission.
Miss Park, antediluvian.
We have rights. We have rights. That's why we complain.
Mr. Barbie, halitosis.
Damn my bites. But I like competition.
So Stromsky's schematic. Somebody spell crayon. Crayon. Life is random and unfair. Life is pandemonium.
That's the reason we despair.
Life is pandemonium. Life is pandemonium.
Life is pandemonium.
Dinosaur. I knew that word.
I knew that word. Gosh damn it! It is such a calamity. Where should we begin? The best fellas.
Don't necessarily.
Life is pandemonium.
They don't wear.
Life is pandemonium.
No, they don't.
Life is random and unfair. Life is pandemonium. 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 Life is pandemonium.
Yes, it is. Chim-chimony, chim-chim-cheree. Now guardian angels you don't often see. They're not highfalutin, not grand nor aloof. No, they're covered in soot, and they're up on your roof.
Chim chimney, chim chim, cheree.
See, it's true. Watch me step by step in time. Watch me step by step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Watch me step by step in time. Take your knees up, step in time. Take your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Take your knees up, step in time.
Childhood is a step in time, parenthood's the same. Never miss a chance to get it right.
Don't it seem a perfect crime? Don't it seem a shame? When the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might. step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Think you're out of step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick your knees up, step in time. Oh, step in time. Oh, step, 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 step in time. Step, step, step. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick your knees up, kick your knees up, kick your knees up, kick your knees up. Step, 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 step. Never need a reason, you step in time.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Is that it? They take one more bow? Wow! I did not get to see any of these rehearsals, and I am so impressed. The students performing for you tonight are here on the recommendation of a team of dedicated arts professionals who attend high school musicals across Iowa. That is 70 judges, 93 musicals, and more encouragement and inspiration than we can measure. Thank you to all our adjudicators for sharing your time and expertise and for helping these young artists reach for the stars. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. Hamilton changed the face of musical theater. In fact, it was so popular that hundreds of people would line up outside the theater hoping to get tickets through the show's lottery, which incidentally is also how I saw it for the first time off-Broadway. To entertain those in line, cast members would put together short performances called Ham for Hams. One day, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's that, asked me to play Alexander Hamilton in my shot. As a swing, I knew almost everything in the show, but not those lyrics. Inspired by Lynn's confidence in me, I studied during the matinee. And 2 hours later, I had the mic in my hand. And a video of that performance racked up more than 1 million views on YouTube, maybe a highlight of my career, you might say. You never know where a little encouragement and the courage to try will take you.
Please welcome performers representing the Outstanding Principal Role category in our first Spotlight Medley.
I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go. Just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I somehow sort of want to kiss them back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that get faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no.
This might be a pool like I've read of in books, connected to one of those underground brooks, an underground river that starts here and flows right under the bathtub, and then who knows, it's possible. Anything's possible. It might go along down where no one can see, right under State Highway 203, right under the wagons, right under the toes of Mrs. Ambroso, who's hanging out clothes. It's possible. Anything's possible. It's possible. Anything's possible. December bride. His father, he knows best. Our kids watch howdy doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's green. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, why can't I?
Ironically, I need to scare you straight because this should not be how we roll. We get these ideas and we just can't wait, but there is a price. You want to do / have it all because you have no impulse control. So before you snap, tag, like, or God forbid call, here is my advice. Stop. When you send 5 texts and you get none back, so you want to send a 6th one, stop. You gotta stop. Stop. When you're failing math cause you think it's more attractive to guys if you're stupid, stop. You gotta stop.
And there, just like I said, the stinking maggot rears his head. Even the squiddiest, piteous mess can harbor seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever seen anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than the smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, the reek of abomination, a whiff of resistance, the pong of dissent. And I will not saute or squash though this stream and all this push. The glorious sweaty discipline has washed its sickening stench away.
All right. Every person involved in a stage production is critical to a show's success. Whether you are designing the set, or sewing the costumes, or creating the show posters, you are an important part of telling the story. Tonight, we are delighted to celebrate these behind-the-scenes superheroes, students recognized for outstanding achievement in technical, business, and creative areas were invited to share short videos highlighting their work. All the videos are available online for viewing using that cute little QR code in your playbill. But let's watch a few of them together right now.
Hi, I'm Mac Shrum, and I was the student lighting designer for Curtains, Valley's spring musical. I did lighting design for all the Rob Hood scenes, which was our musical inside of a musical. I created a custom gobo to achieve a dramatic special effect, and on top of that, I worked to create our light plot and pick the gel colors that would go into it. For this musical, I decided to pick more vibrant colors and unusual gels, which would fit our musical's tone we were setting and allow for a lot of play. A big challenge was time. We had to work hard to push till the end because we had so much going on. I am particularly proud of the lighting design in the Same Boat Complete scene. It felt like it fit very well within the goals for that scene. As a lighting designer this time, I learned how to create a light plot and make gobos from an idea.
Hi, my name is Ryan Fitch, and I was the director and conductor of the pit orchestra for Dallas Center Grimes' production, Footloose. In this role, the task was to create a smooth growth process that would eventually integrate the actors' work on stage seamlessly with the music. I had quite a few responsibilities to be able to create a great product on stage and connect well with the audience. I was challenged to be very organized and professional throughout the process and communicated with the members and my directors frequently. I created a rehearsal schedule and started a Google Classroom with multiple resources for the pit. Additionally, I committed a lot of time to learn the show music so that I could effectively communicate the music through my conducting. Through the rehearsal process, I created multiple other things that made the process smoother, like organizing my score, taking notes on run-throughs, and creating a document that consolidated all cue pickups and tempo changes into one spot. One thing that challenged me was learning over time to be confident in talking in front of a group. I learned many other things in this unique role as well, and I'm thankful I was given this opportunity. Thank you.
My name is Josie Thompson, and I was publicity crew head during our fall musical, Matilda. First, we designed these Matilda show shirts for the cast and made posters to put up around local businesses. We also tried putting one giant poster in the biggest hallway of our school to get the word out to students as well. We partnered with a local coffee shop about making Matilda-themed drinks, and of course we took full advantage of social media by posting consistently each week with memes, cool graphics, rehearsal updates, senior spotlights, behind-the-scene TikToks, and more.
Can you say Matilda in character?
Matilda, my best friend.
We also hosted a drawing contest for elementary school students where they all drew their favorite book with information on the back sheet to buy tickets. The winner received a signed Matilda book from the cast. Finally, we scheduled interviews with multiple local news stations and had prominent cast and crew members talk about the show.
Hello, we are the North Scott Creative Team. Our team includes Kale Rolfe, Eva Lubin, Grace Hammond, Nora Glover, and Avery Kelly.
Our goal this year was to use creative theater to accomplish a period-accurate look to enhance the audience's and performers' experiences. We focused on our achievements with lights, hair and makeup, and costuming.
While inviting the audience on this journey with us, we used lighting to set the stage. We incorporated a moon that moved across the stage as night progressed throughout scenes. We also used different lighting techniques depending on whether the scene was indoors or outdoors.
As for our hair and makeup, we used period-accurate glam to help both performer and audience understand these characters. Hair and makeup had to make sense for the character, meaning dramatic eyes and big hair for our nightclub performers and a light, more subdued look for our debutante. Lastly, our team developed costumes to pull everyone further into the 1930s era. Every character had multiple costume changes complete with accessories. Costumes always fit the current scene, whether it was a nightclub look or a toned-down day look.
Please welcome to the stage, Charles City's You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, Red Oak's Fiddler on the Roof, and Cedar Rapids' John F. Kennedy's Chicago.
I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind who remind every need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are. You are kind to all the animals and every little bird.
voice in harmony.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly, and I'm not that kind of guy who gives up easily. Wonder why they stop to say,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
never liked me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know what they mean. I want to rise like I should and do everything right, but I lie awake at night,
Never sleep,
with questions in my ear.
loud and deep,
I want to join the dance,
take the lead.
but the answer isn't clear. Then I hear
Charlie Brown, you're a good man. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home. The papa, tradition, the papa, tradition.
Must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Who must raise a family and run the home, so papa's free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned the trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
And who does mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever papa picks? The daughters, tradition. The daughters, tradition.
Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at
Where'd you come from? Mississippi. And your parents?
Very wealthy,
Where are they now?
6 feet under, but she was granted one more start. The convent out in Sacred Heart,
When'd you get here?
1920.
How old were you?
remember.
Then what happened?
I met Amos, and he stole my heart away, convinced me to elope one day.
I can't put down the right away now. It's too terrible, you poor dear.
Who's Fred Casely?
My ex-boyfriend.
Why'd you shoot him?
I was leaving.
Was he angry?
Like a madman. Still I said, Fred, move along. She knew that she was doing wrong.
Then describe it
He came toward me
with a pistol.
from my bureau.
Did you fight him?
Like a tiger. He had strength and she had none. And yet we both reached for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, we both reach for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, for the gun. Understandable, understandable. Yes, it's perfectly understandable. Comprehensible, comprehensible. Not a bit reprehensible. It's so defensible. Let me hear it.
The gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, for the
A little louder now.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both. Oh yes, they both. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun.
Now you got it.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both. Oh yes, they both. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both. Oh yes, they both. Oh yes, they both reach for the gun, 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 the gun.
Both reached for the
I'm gonna add a little. Wow! Amazing. I think this is actually just a show about taking me down memory lane because I was Sally in Your Good Man Charlie Brown when I was really young, and then I was Hava in Fiddler on the Roof, and apparently I missed the boat in Chicago, but you know what? There's still hope. Okay, in 2016, I helped create something called the Eliza Project, which offers artistic workshops to young people served by the orphanage Eliza Hamilton created. That orphanage is called Graham Windham, and she founded it in 1806. Today, the organization provides an array of services for youth and families in need. Hamilton provided the perfect platform for this project, and as a result, we are helping young people find their voices and tell their own stories, while also raising awareness and funding for important work being done in the community. The Eliza Project also became the subject of my directorial debut in 2017 when I created a documentary about the project for the Smithsonian Museum of American History. Thank you very much. Thank you. That is an artist's job, not just to make art, but to say something with it. The next 8 students will explain how their schools put arts into action, earning their schools our Community Engagement Awards.
Hello, I'm Lauren Carney from Applington Parkersburg. One of the main messages in Into the Woods is that no one is alone. Our cast partnered with Remembering Logan, a mental health and suicide awareness nonprofit named for a graduate of our school who lost his battle with depression. At our performances, we provided support and information to students and audience members on mental health with the goal of reminding attendees that they are not alone.
Hi, I'm Olivia Miller from Centerville. In Matilda, books provide a young girl with an escape from her difficult life. We wanted to share the message that reading can help you change your story. So we arranged a Reading Buddies Day at Lakeview Elementary for kindergarten and first grade students. The cast performed a song from the show, talked about why we love reading, then shared our favorite childhood books.
Good evening. I'm Joanna Boniface from Dallas Center Grimes. In Footloose, the town's ban on dancing is the result of a deadly car accident caused by drinking and driving. To highlight the consequences of reckless driving, our marketing team worked with the Polk County Sheriff's Office to have a wrecked car placed outside the auditorium. The car started conversations that continued with an interactive driver safety quiz and onstage discussion before the show.
Hello, I'm Alexa McCone from Fort Dodge. In Les Mis, we are reminded how the gift of grace can transform a life that has fallen on hard times. To show care for our community, we contacted the Lotus Community Project, a shelter for homeless women and families in the Webster County area. We collected clothing, cleaning products, and kitchen items for the shelter. We raised awareness for our cause through print flyers, social media, and even a front page article in the local newspaper.
Hi, I'm Martellum from Johnson. In Frozen the musical, Anna sings about how love is an open door. We wanted to ensure that the theater doors were open to every member in our community. We also organized a community breakfast to raise funds for 2 organizations that help people with disabilities participate in live theater. We also provided a sensory-friendly matinee with modifications such as lower volume and limited crowd size to help better serve those with sensory sensitivities who might otherwise avoid traditional theater settings.
Good evening. I'm Ella Check from Nevada. Oklahoma teaches us lessons about friendship, teamwork, and the value of time spent together. In that spirit, we organized our own box social, which we called the Barn Dance, to raise money for 5 community organizations that provide food, goods, and services to those in need. Community members rallied around the event, which featured music, dancing, food, and even a pie auction.
Hello, I'm Drew Morlock from Shenandoah's production of Disney's High School Musical. We wanted our community service project to focus on the needs of high school students and to send the message that we're all in this together to help our student body succeed. Our school nurses gave us a list of the most needed personal hygiene items. We set up tables at local grocery stores to take donations. Social media posts encouraged audience members to bring items to the show.
Hi, I'm Josie Thompson from Spencer.
The character of Matilda goes through a challenging home life, but is supported through the love and care of her teacher, Miss Honey. We were inspired to show foster kids in our community love and care through a project we called Pack a Backpack. We asked for donations of backpacks filled with overnight items like a book, pajamas, toiletries, a blanket, and a toy. Anything that might bring a hurting child comfort.
Please welcome our next Spotlight Medley, featuring select honorees from the Outstanding Principal Role category.
Give those kids a neat brand new century and watch what happens. It's David and Goliath, do or die. The fight is on, and I can't watch what happens. But all I know is nothing happens if you just give in. It can't be any worse than how it's been, and it just so happens that we just might win. So whatever happens, let's begin.
Once I thought you were weird, but soon my doubts disappeared. I think you're normaler than they. Now you're scared, you're in need. Clearly someone has to bleed. I'll repay all you gave. I will give you what you crave. Let me prove I love you. Let me become part of you. I see no better way to start. Now I can live inside your heart. We dreamed and plotted with abandon in this attic. When we were gathered here, the room became our citadel. We were amazing then, my sisters and I. They were the fire within me. Everything I promised was for them. I was theirs no matter where or when. How can that be lost forever? How when I gave everything with all my heart?
Hire a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love you. All right, already. I'm just a no good Nick. All right, already. It's true. So new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the
witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hope, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering, what's even worse is still in store. All the children, all the giants, no more. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Yesterday's just a memory. Can we close the door?
Just made one mistake.
I didn't know what to say when you called me baby. Don't say goodnight. Say you're gonna stay forever. Whoa, all the way. Can you take me high enough?
Fly me
over yesterday. Can you take me high enough?
It's never over. Yesterday's just a memory.
Yesterday's just a memory.
No more shyness or embarrassment, no diffidence, no doubt. That self-consciousness and anxiousness, just throw that stuff right out. 'Cause I thought I taught you manners, but I may have made you meek. And a girl can't be a good girl without ever being weak. If you have to fight, then fight, and I'll be the first to cheer. No more waiting, no more hiding. Are we clear? No more fear. No more fear.
What? Are these students? Are they full-blown professionals? No one could know. I love that the Iowa High School Musical Theater Awards uplifts and celebrates ensembles, in addition to students in leading roles. My own resume includes a number of ensemble parts. Those experiences have shaped me as an artist and allowed me to build new skills and gain confidence. I knew that my ticket to Broadway was going to be as a swing, which requires having the versatility to step into many different roles within a show. It's easier to pick one thing and just go for that. But the most joyful, alive, and enriching experiences allow you to pursue all of your interests. In the end, it's not about where your name appears in the playbill. It's about what you bring to the story. Know yourself, know your strengths, and then give it everything you've got. Our next video celebrates productions where every performer displayed that kind of commitment. Let's watch.
The 2023 Outstanding Overall Performance Awards are presented to 8 schools in recognition of their high-scoring performance elements, representing the combined achievements of principal roles, ensembles, and orchestras. Ankeny delighted audiences with their rendition of The Wizard of Oz. An engaging and well-prepared ensemble dazzled with a consistent, playful style, crisp musical timing, in-sync choreography, and a commitment to listening and reacting to one another along each step
of Dorothy's journey. Dallas Center Grimes' Footloose featured well-developed relationships between its teenage characters. A clear commitment to the show's themes was evident within the entire cast's honest portrayal. Large musical numbers featured full sound, as well as challenging choreography that was executed with enthusiasm. Des Moines Christian presented a unified production of Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach. The leading insect players established strong partnerships with one another, while a versatile ensemble added depth to the story. A wonderful choral sound and fluid choreography further served the story's rising and heartfelt action. In its rendition of the classic Guys and Dolls, Dowling Catholic brought athletic choreography, skillful comedic timing, and impressive vocals to the stage. Gamblers with Attitude contrasted with the formality of the Save a Soul missionaries, and the well-paced production was further enhanced by a full orchestra sound. In Okoboji's Peter Pan, distinct character work throughout the entire chorus brought the whimsical inhabitants of Neverland to life. A powerful musical blend, energetic and clean choreography, and impressive fight sequences added to the show's youthful energy. Pleasant Valley created a world that was larger than life in Big Fish, featuring rich character development and emotional growth, dance movements that were clear and sharp, and an ensemble of visually interesting character choices. The production was full of depth and texture. Roland's story drew viewers into the fairy tale world of Into the Woods through each character's commitment to its imaginary circumstances. Well-defined characters created memorable moments of connection, while the actors and musicians navigated the show's complex score with adept phrasing and rhythm. Siouxland Christian brought Disney's Beauty and the Beast to the stage through the cast's total investment to the story. Internal character work, well-coordinated ensemble numbers, and heartfelt singing brought new life to this tale as old as time. Congratulations on your outstanding performance achievements.
Please welcome our next Spotlight Medley, featuring select recipients within the Outstanding Principal Role category.
Going in the army is the best thing he could do. Now you're free to start to do what you wanted to. Albert, Albert, Albert! I remember how you told me I should trust you for a year. It would just be for a year, but it's 8 years, Albert! 8 long years, Albert. I know it takes time to build a business, but it was only a sideline, that's what you said. You just needed some money, that's what you said. You were going to college and get ahead. Instead of being a music business bum, you were going to NYU and become an English teacher.
Magic foot, take me to the final round. Magic foot, barely lift it off the ground. Magic foot, do it without making a sound. Magic foot, write the letter. Magic foot, write the perfect letter. Magic foot, it's an alphabetical way to spell. I think I'm rested, but then I'm tired. Today requested, tomorrow fired. And now a boy says he adores she who once was yours. How can I ignore such news? I'm sad and happy. Why should I choose? Life is full of contradictions, every inch a mile. At the moment we start weeping, that's when we should smile. And your heart is flat in your stomach stone, and you're really scared being called alone. And it's in that you long for the things you've known in the world you left and the little you own. The fun is done, you steer what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below. The world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
Come on, you poor unfortunate soul! Go ahead, make your choice! I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul! It's sad, but true. If you wanna cross a bridge, my sweet, you gotta pay a toll. Take a gulp and take a breath. Go ahead and sign the skull. Flotsam, jetsam, now I got a boys. The boss is on a roll. You poor unfortunate
As the sun rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast.
One thing I know.
One thing I know,
And I've always
known.
I am my
own best friend.
Three musketeers who never say die are standing here this minute.
Me, myself, and I.
If life is a school, I'll pass every test. If life is a game, I'll play with the best. 'Cause I won't give in, and I'll never bend. And I am my own best
Bravo is right. Bravo is right. Theater is about creating an experience, right? If the lighting or the sound is off, if the look of the stage or the costumes doesn't set the right tone, then the message we are trying to send won't be received by the audience. At an early age, I discovered the importance of what happens backstage. At our community theater, my mom and I would volunteer as dressers, and I was always in charge of the shoes because I was the shortest one. It gave me an appreciation for every piece of the puzzle. When I joined the cast of Moulin Rouge, I experienced the other side of that relationship. My dresser brought me water, fastened my costumes, and kept my humor at an all-time high during tech. She was wonderful, and nobody who saw the show knew her name. I could not have done my job without her. Her name is Olivia. Yay, Olivia! Earlier this evening, we were treated to a video featuring a few of the students given an Outstanding Achievement Award for their work behind the scenes. In just a minute, we will welcome all of the students honored in this category to the stage. But first, let's watch a short video about a special experience they recently shared.
The goal of the Behind the Scenes Awards Day was to give an opportunity for students who participate in a technical, creative, or business role in their school's musical, a chance to network, learn from professionals, and also to celebrate their achievements.
Civic Center brings in professionals, not only local Iowa professionals, but professionals outside the state.
Today, I expected to see more about how the behind the scenes of professional theater runs, but it kind of surprised me a little bit because it really opened my eyes to how accessible these careers are, and made me excited knowing that there are that many spaces where a person can belong in theater.
Coming here and looking at this space was really nice and helpful because it proves to me more what I want to do.
Getting to see all the professionals today and being on the stage has been a lot of fun and made it definitely seem more real.
It's rare that a student meets another lighting designer, another scenic designer. To meet another person that works in that same area is a great opportunity for our students.
That sense of community, that they are not alone in what they do and that they are amongst their tribe.
These are students who excelled at their work and are leaders at their schools. They get the opportunity to come here and really learn from other people, take that information back to their school, and start a mentor-peer relationship with some of the underclassmen, some of the other people on their team, and really transfer that information as much as possible.
When you're seeing the spaces that people work in, you really see how this work manifests in people.
I didn't really think that I'd ever do theater again after high school, but now as I'm being exposed to all this new information, I might have a chance to do something that I love.
It's all about elevating our students' voices. That is, I think, the value of today. Somebody noticed the choices they were making. Students always forget to acknowledge themselves. Our ending goal is opening night. This extends that past opening night.
You're already doing it. Join me in celebrating our outstanding behind-the-scenes honorees. It has been so much fun to get a glimpse of the work students are doing and to give them a chance to step into the spotlight. Tonight, we are also proud to present the 2023 Technical Theater Scholarship to one of Iowa's extraordinary students. Thanks to the generosity of Doug and Debbie West, the scholarship is awarded annually to one graduating senior who plans to pursue a degree in technical theater. At $10,000, it is one of the largest scholarships of its kind in the country. Ava Powers is a recent... You can feel the love. There's no lack of love in this auditorium. Ava Powers is a recent graduate of John F. Kennedy High School in Cedar Rapids. She is an excellent stage manager and is passionate about the role that stage managers play in facilitating a well-organized production process. Ava also believes that having an all-around set of skills is important. From productions at her high school to her work as a stagehand for Cedar Rapids Opera, she can frequently be found expanding her knowledge of lights, audio, and scenic construction. She shares, "My goal is to be able to do anything in a pinch, with the belief that the best theater technicians can wear many hats and provide knowledge wherever needed." This fall, Ava will attend Cornell College, where she will pursue a double major in engineering and technical theater. The problem-solving skills and technical knowledge she will gain will serve her well as she pursues her dream job of working on productions full-time. Please join me in congratulating Ava Powers on this award. So much, Ava. We wish you the best in your future studies and endeavors. Thank you. Okay, we are nearing the end of our first act, and what an evening it has been already. It's gone by so fast. Okay, after our next medley, there will be a 15-minute intermission. During that time, take a moment to share about your experience tonight using the hashtag IHSMTA, which stands for Iowa High School Musical Theater Awards. You nailed it. Okay. We would love to see your photos and comments, whether you're in the audience tonight or watching from home. We'll even share your posts on the screens in the theater. And be sure to stick with us for the second act. We'll reveal the 2 students who will represent Iowa at the National High School Musical Theater Awards in New York City later this month. Very exciting. Enjoy this next performance, and I'll see you after the break.
Please welcome to the stage the casts of Grandview Christian's Fiddler on the Roof, North Scott's Anything Goes, and Fort Dodge's Les Miserables.
Must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home. The papa, tradition, the papa, tradition.
There's no way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book.
The mama.
Times have changed, and we've often rewound the clock since the Puritans got a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today any shock they should try to stem, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock, Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes.
But authors who once knew better words now only use four-letter words. Writing prose, anything goes.
The world has gone mad today.
Good's bad today.
And black's white today.
It's night today.
And most guys today that women prize today are just silly gigolos. And though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes.
Another day, another destiny. This never-ending road to Calvary. These men who seem to know my crime will surely come a second time. Will we ever meet again? I was born to be with you. And I swear I will be true. One day more. One day more. Watch 'em run amok, catch 'em as they fall. Never know your luck when there's a free-for-all. Here a little dip, there a little touch. Most of them are goners, so they won't miss much. One day to a new beginning. Raise the flag of freedom high. Every man will be a king. Every man will be a king. There's a new world for the winning. There's a new world to be won. Do you hear the people sing? My place is here. I fight with you. One day more. I
of this size run smoothly.
We're calling cues, helping performers get lined up and ready, and assisting with mic changes.
We know firsthand that no performance can happen without a team of people working behind the scenes in a variety of areas.
During intermission, please enjoy these spotlights from more of this year's student honorees celebrating their work behind the scenes.
Hello, I am Reagan Anderson. I'm Sophia Reese. We are the stage managers for the Urbandale High School's production of Little Women. We made attendance sheets for both actors and crew members. That way we can see who is missing or if an actor has had too many unexcused absences. This way we can inform the directors and see if they need to be removed from the show. We are also in charge of getting rehearsals started. This includes warm-ups, games, and announcements. This is just a small part of what we do. As the production's head performance stage manager, a big part of my role was keeping actors together and organized, as well as the crew. Since we had a number of new crew members, I made sure that they felt confident with their jobs. So I made maps of where set pieces were spiked so they knew exactly what to do during scene shifts. That is just one part of my role as head performance stage manager.
As the tech stage manager, my main job was to create the prompt book. I used color-coded post-it notes to label cues and highlighters to mark the cue and standby lines to make sure they stood out on the page. I made sure to choose standby lines that actors rarely missed and keep standbys on time. Everything Reagan and I did throughout Little Women helped the production go as smoothly as possible. We helped the directors and actors to stay accountable and on track. We are grateful for all we learned through this production. Thank you for your time.
Hey guys, Alex Johnson with the costume design for Chicago. Chicago was my first high school musical experience and also my first crew experience. I'd never done crew before because I was more into the acting side of theater, but I was really inspired by the senior at our high school to get into crew, so I applied to be the costume crew head. I in total spent about 216 hours at the school late at night, sewing and getting stuff ready. Most of it was sequins and rhinestone, but the theme of the show was glam, and I couldn't have asked for a better high school musical experience for my sophomore year.
Hello, my name is Atiana and I was the Community and Educational Outreach Coordinator for Mary Poppins. My role in the production was to be able to engage with the community in various ways to help promote our production. First, we were able to partner with Waukee Public Library where the cast was able to perform Jolly Holiday for different families. Then we had 2 different kids camps, one focusing on crafts and games and the other taught Step in Time. Both in the end were given a set tour by our vocal director. Then we had Tech Shadow Days where 7th through 9th graders were able to come in and our crew heads helped teach them how to do different crew skills within theaters. All of these various events connected within Mary Poppins in different ways. In the end, I was able to help promote the production by allowing kids and families to be involved within our process, and that is something that I'm very proud of.
My name is Bella Sovereign, and I was in charge of hair and makeup for Albany Community High School's production of The Little Mermaid Jr. With extremely iconic and recognizable characters such as Ariel and Sebastian, I had extremely high expectations from myself and everyone else for what every character was intended to look like. While trying to make every character true to how they were originally designed, I tried to also put my own spin on every single character. This was also compounded with challenges such as double or triple casting, lack of budget, time constraints, loss of costuming, and more. This show was an extreme challenge that only enhanced and showed off my passion for hair and makeup. With determination, pure will, and talent, I surpassed any issues and made the show look like something I could be proud of, and work I was extremely proud of other people being able to show off on stage.
Hi, my name is Kat Bauer, and I was the costume shop coordinator and costume designer for Waukee High School's production of Mary Poppins, the Supercalifragilistic Musical. My job in this production was to design and oversee the creation of 133 separate ensemble costumes. Even though it was difficult at first, trying to tackle a project of such a large scale, through hard work and careful organization, costuming this show turned out to be a massive success, and it's an experience that I and many of our audience members are never going to forget. It seemed like a lot when I first saw it on paper, but being able to work with our incredible costume crew helps me realize that anything can happen if you let it, so long as it's something that you are willing to put your dedication and hard work into.
Hello, my name is Trent Schultes. I'm a junior and this is my third production as lighting designer and technician for our school's productions. I spent many weeks preparing for this year's production of Beauty and the Beast, working side by side with our director to make sure all the lighting cues were planned perfectly. I also worked with 2 spotlight operators to ensure we had everything just right. With this production, I had to really think outside the box and get creative on my cues because of our lighting system. I work on a slider board and also with spotlights. I had to get creative and use gels to help set different lighting tones that were needed. I spent a lot of time at the board working on different patches to see which ones would fit best. Spotlights to me give more light on the person that is talking and who is on stage at that point in time. It makes the audience more focused on the individual instead of the rest of the cast on stage. Being lighting designer has really pushed me outside of my comfort zone and has really taught me all you have to do is be creative and try things out. I enjoy every part of each production because I love seeing all the little details come together.
Hi, I'm Ellie and I'm a junior at DCG High School.
And I'm Anna and I'm a sophomore at DCG High School.
And
we choreographed DCG's Footloose.
Choreography holds an important role in Footloose. We were able to enhance emotions, help convey the plot, and character development. We were careful not to overstep the line of movement versus dancing in the first act because dancing is supposed to be illegal in the town of Beaumont. However, there were exceptions.
These were numbers such as I Can't Stand Still, where the character Ren dances because he doesn't know the law, and Holding Out for a Hero, where the girls dance since they're in a fantasy sequence. We made these 2 numbers very dance-heavy and difficult in order to add the effect of having that need to dance inside each character.
This show has had its challenges, but they do not outweigh the benefits of working for 2 months on such a large project. Our process is more refined than it has ever been, and we learn to work well in fast-paced environments. Looking at it from the other side, after doing all the work and making it through difficult spots, it has been an amazing learning experience.
We are so grateful to have such an amazing outlet where we can explore our creativity and work with such a great group of people.
Hi, I'm Ethan Mitchell, and I served as the assistant scenic designer for Waukee High School's production of Mary Poppins. This show was the first time I was able to do scenic design for Waukee Theater Arts, and it was a ton of fun for me. We used a bunch of different CAD software such as SketchUp and Vectorworks to design our set. Throughout the process, I worked very closely with our technical director, Alex Snodgrass, to design the set in a way where we would be able to use moving set pieces so that we could change the way the scenery felt in each scene. Some set pieces, such as our fireplace, posed some very unique challenges for us. During one of the songs, we would have to pull up the child actors playing Jane and Michael Banks through the chimney of the fireplace. This was extremely fun to overcome and was one of our favorite challenges to overcome during the scenic design of the show. Another fun challenge that we had was the kitchen cabinet during Spoonful of Sugar. It was a system of counterweights behind the cabinet that would pull up the plates and the shelves during the song with Poppins magic. This was one of my favorite projects that the senior crew got to work on, and it was an incredible experience for everyone.
My name is Gabe Kramer, and I worked on publicity and marketing for Nevada's production of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Oklahoma. Our goal this year was to increase awareness of our production within the community through the use of physical advertisement. I created both posters and table tents to be displayed at our school, around the community, as well as at our first ever Fine Arts Showcase. While designing these products, I worked closely with our directors and cast to showcase principal actors and elements of the musical. To help promote our fundraising barn dance and auction, I created another poster advertising that event. This experience allowed me to work closely with both cast members and directors to create advertisements that were engaging, informative, and effective in communicating about our shows and goals as a drama program.
Hi, I'm Hope Stice. I'm Clay Vanderleest, and we're the lighting designers for Little Women.
As lighting designers, it is our job to add important visual elements to the show by directing the audience's eye, creating the world, and displaying the mood.
Mood was especially important to the show because of the emotional messages and the relationships between characters.
One of my favorite moments of these is when Jo creates a story about her sisters. I had an idea that we should reflect this through color, so every time she mentions one of her sisters, there's a color that matches, like purple for Meg, blue for Beth, and so on.
As with every theater show, our process didn't go as perfect as we'd expect. We had some cancellations in our scheduling due to thunderstorms, and we also dealt with some board issues as we went along, to the point of calling customer support to fix it. But we approached all these problems head-on and put in the extra work and brain power to make sure that it didn't keep us from producing the best show possible.
Overall, Little Women was a fun show to work on, and despite some bumps on the road, I think we produced a great show.
My name is Jack Anderson, and I am the publicity designer and crew head for Waukee Northwest High School's production of Chicago. At the beginning of the design process, I met with various crew heads, and we discussed concepts and designs for our show. Quickly into the meeting, I realized that lighting would be an essential part of our show. I then created many templates and designs centered around neon lights. From there, I updated our website to include a neon theme, staged a photo shoot of our lead actors and actresses, posted to social media, created our poster, which featured an original marquee logo, and made multiple trailers. The week of the show, we created many activities to get our students and staff involved. All of this helped us to reach as many people as possible and fill our auditorium on show weekend.
Hi, my name is Mallory Graves, and I was the stage manager for Spencer High School's production of Matilda last November. As you may already know, stage management is the communication between all artistic and technical roles for a production and the person to call the cues for the show. My work in communicating deadlines, sending out nightly rehearsal reports, and assisting each tech crew with their work helped shape how organized our final show ended up being. Some artifacts that you may have just seen were my conflict calendar, an example of a nightly rehearsal report, set meeting notes, deadline calendars, and attendance information. I also used photographs of major blocking scenes to help me create my blocking notes in my script. This helped me when rehearsals were running quickly and there was only one of me to take notes. This information went hand in hand with my prompt book cues, and here is an example page which you can see here. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Mac Trum.
And I'm Mia Waichulis, and we did the scenic design for all of the Rob Hood scenes in the musical within the musical.
For this production, I focused primarily on making usable scenic elements that were appropriate for our stage and production.
And I focused on creating the details that would tie the pieces together in order to make everything more cohesive.
With this being the most extensive musical in Valley's history, with 7 large rolling set units, we ran into a lot of space problems that were a fun challenge to overcome. Also, with all the flying components, it meant we had a lot of rigging that needed to be done.
With such a complex set, time became a significant problem and threatened the musical's success.
Overall, I learned a lot about making a show full of moving scenery.
And I learned how to be a more effective designer and leader.
Hello, we are the marketing team with Nora Scott Lancer Productions. Our team consists of Nora Glover, Avery Kelly, Eva Lubin, and Grace Hammond. Our marketing strategy this year was to introduce the audience to the themes and plot of a show that they were likely unfamiliar with. We were able to achieve our goal with the use of social media, our partnerships with local businesses, and physical media.
We worked with 37 businesses and hung up show posters, distributed business cards, and put table tents at restaurants. We were able to collaborate with a local coffee shop to produce an energy drink themed around our show. Our cast also performed in Hy-Vee, retirement homes, and community clubs.
We used social media to explain the show to younger demographics. We focused on creating a cohesive look that was eye-catching by using countdowns, senior spotlights, and videos. We even created a trailer. We were also very active on our stories, filling them with behind-the-scenes, takeovers from cast and crew, and student discount nights.
What doing theater means to me.
If I had one word to describe theater, I think it'd just be...
Like love, really. I mean, I love theater, all the relationships I've built through that, I love how much I've learned.
It's inspiring and really learning a lot about yourself as a person, and I think it really helps push you and to build character.
Opportunities. I've learned so much and gotten to do so many things from the opportunities that my directors have given me, opportunities that this program has given me.
Breathtaking. Being on the stage with a group of so many talented people and getting to make music together is something that actually took my breath away, and it brings me to tears.
Bravery. The world of live theater takes a lot of bravery to participate. It's live, it's happening fast, it takes guts. The fact that so many people do this and do it so well is really cool, and I love watching it.
Absolute. Everything just comes together for theater, people of different backgrounds, and we're all together with one common goal and one common passion.
Home. It's been a place where I connect to my community and my family and also myself. It's just, you feel yourself at home, and I feel myself in theater.
Different. I'm just used to doing a lot of sports, so theater's just a way different world, and it's just one that I'm not usually in, and I love it, so it's really exciting to be that, so it's wonderfully different.
Passion. It's all about the community, and it's all about the passion that everybody shares, and it's something that's really special that I don't really think you can find in any other activity.
Please welcome to the stage the casts of Indianola's The Addams Family, North Polk's Tuck Everlasting, and Johnston's Frozen.
When you're in Addams, you got to have a lot of passion. When you're in Addams, you need to really love your work. At least once a day. You're happy when your toes are in the mud. You smile a bit the moment you smell blood. Oh, when you're in Addams,
You need to grab your bow and arrow.
when you're in Addams, you need a moment to explode.
Just for emotion.
Flip the switch and wait till things get hot. When you're in Addams, you have to really stir the pot. Born asunder, down 6 feet under, we get together here. Dead for forever, bled from whatever caused now to reappear. Every cadaver starts the palaver once in an Addams year. Hold your decaying, hear what we're saying. Time now to give a cheer. Like that. A bunny hop. Do the tweets.
I'm free of this cabin, where the only thing that moves is that clock on the wall. Better off to start the hall to Treegap, New Hampshire. I can't live like this. I can't live like this
and it's back in an instant. The feeling that I'm somewhere I don't belong. Hello, Treegap, New Hampshire. Catch me up on what's new. Your silo I see still has the best view. I swear, is there anyone who still knows me? Almost there. This world chose me to live like this, live like this, live like this forever.
Today a new town and a new one tomorrow. My whole life employed to a traveling fair. You may wonder why this old barker barks on. It's the trail no one knows I've stumbled upon. Let this be the day that I learn the secret and find what holds the key to what I'm looking for. I will knock on every door in Treegap, New Hampshire, to live like this, like us, live like this forever. Let this be the day where something will happen. Let me see the fair, let my mind.
Let me see, I feel it coming over me in Treegap, New Hampshire.
I could live like this, I could live like this forever. Anna, no. This is what I feared. This is why I shut you out so long ago. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Look at what I've done to you. There's so much I long to say, and say it all, beginning with today. It's like a dream I thought could never be. Elsa, you're free. Let it go, let it go. Show us what you can do. Let it go, let it go. Imagine
Oh my God. Is that frozen? Congrats to everyone. Welcome back, everyone. How did we do with the posts? I can't wait to see what we've created. Anyone's grandma create like a reel or something? I don't know, maybe. Okay, earlier we heard from students about why theater and the arts matter to them. To me personally, they act as an outlet to express what makes you uniquely you. That's especially powerful for young people. They find their voice, digest their emotions, and therefore become more compassionate people. I'd venture to say that the arts makes us all more well-rounded citizens. At every age, they offer us a window to the world and our place in it. Programs like this make that window just a little wider. The Iowa High School Musical Theater Awards help schools to sharpen their abilities in both performance and technical areas. This was a banner year for technical achievements, with some of the highest scores we've ever had. Let's take a look at some of those accomplishments.
The 2023 Outstanding Overall Technical and Creative Achievement Awards are presented to 12 schools in recognition of their high-level technical and creative elements, such as scenic design, lighting, costuming, and sound. In Davenport North's production of Disney's Newsies, the streets of 20th century New York City unfolded through dynamic scene changes, synchronized projections, and integrated lighting. Well-functioning costumes allowed the dancers to move with ease in a dance-heavy production. Denison's production of Disney's Beauty and the Beast featured whimsical moving set pieces and artistic detail throughout the scenic design. Evocative, well-fitting costumes conveyed the iconic characters, while effortless scene and costume changes contributed to a well-paced production. The lighting design in Des Moines East's Heathers the Musical made use of color, intensity, and special effects to convey mood and key moments in this dark story of teenage betrayal. A well-scaled set made the most of a shallow playing space by using levels to add texture and dynamic stage pictures. Iowa City achieved beautiful artistic execution with its production of Mamma Mia. Turntable-like scenic elements created breathtaking transitions. Lighting provided contrasting looks between light-hearted and serious moments, and specialized costume pieces added disco flair at just the right moments. Montezuma's Little Shop of Horrors showcased strong attention to scenic and costume elements. From the smallest role to the leads, each costume was complete with details that revealed character development. Evolving scenic details showed the growing power of the plant's world takeover. Mount Vernon effectively integrated projections, lighting, and physical set pieces to bring to life the village and castle settings of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Flawless paint detail, textured lighting looks, and professional-appearing costumes enhanced the charm and depth of the well-loved story. Nevada transported audiences to the era of Oklahoma through a set filled with grandeur and realism. Versatile set pieces, thoughtful set dressings, and a rich palette of colors within the lighting design created vivid interest. Costuming choices balanced period-appropriate dress while also making characters pop. Pella Christian's Cinderella featured an enormous variety of costumes. From villagers to ball attendees to royals, distinctive color palettes and trims conveyed status and relationship. A variety of set locations transported audiences to the numerous locales, and the carriage was a true showstopper. Pella's technical team established the world within Little Shop of Horrors. Set design made use of a broad stage space by creating interesting set pieces on each part of the stage. period-appropriate costumes, an impressive Audrey 2 puppet, and well-balanced sound further added to the tale. In Shenandoah's rendition of Disney's High School Musical, a well-structured set, realistic paintwork, and school-like set dressings invited viewers into the world of East High. Thoughtful use of color and accessories revealed character traits of the many characters, cliques, and faculty. In Disney's The Little Mermaid, Southeast Polk's technical elements worked cohesively to create the tale of land and sea. Dynamic set pieces helped the story flow, well-timed lighting cues within songs intensified mood, and costumes balanced audience expectations for the characters with fresh creativity. Urbandale brought technical sophistication to its production of Little Women. Era-appropriate furnishings, props, and hairstyles established time and place. Ambient lighting created warmth and mood. Projections of written words effectively underscored Joe's identity as an aspiring writer. Congratulations on your outstanding technical and creative achievements. Please welcome our next Spotlight medley of outstanding principal role performers.
If I were king of the forest, and not queen, not duke, not prince, my regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, and not chintz. I command each thing, be it fish or fowl, with a woof and a woof and a royal growl. Fie, fie, were king.
One man may seem incompetent, another not make sense, while others look like quite a waste of company expense. They need a brother's leadership, so please don't do them in. Remember, mediocrity is not a mortal sin. They're in the brotherhood of man, dedicated to giving all they can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, the great big brotherhood of man? 'Cause there is magic. Now you know you made magic, made it grow, and marvelous, wonderful things can come true in the middle of a moment, in the middle of a moment, in the middle of a moment, you're on your way.
Back to the shore, back to what I was before. Lie on the beach, dream within reach, don't stray beyond. Some girls fight hard, some face a trial, some girls were just meant to smile. It's not up to me, just let me be legally Ellie, dear, it's not the time. No, that apron is a crime, and that sea bass isn't fresh. It's 3 days dead. Mom, I really need to know if I can wait now. Where'd she go? God, I'll never draw her focus from the bread. It's a million little
it's
things,
just a
from
little
the Riesling
things
to
to
the
silly
Riesling, but I stopped this cause I wouldn't be this way.
But
what a day! Now don't yell. What a day! Simply say what a day! Just one day. Just one day to share my skin. Just one day. Sunrise, sunset, the press, the pay the bills. Just say the word. To show what I can do and say what I can say for just one day. For one stressful, perfect, busy, winning, ancient, stellar, kick-ass, do or die, crazy day.
I'm all alone, so all alone. Just by myself, I'm all alone. I'm all alone.
He's all alone.
All by myself.
Except for me.
I cannot face
He cannot face it.
I'm all alone.
Though I am here.
So all alone.
So very near.
No one to share my sorrow.
You know, it seems quite clear to me, because I'm working class. I am just the horse's ass. He sells me down the river. So what am I? Chopped liver?
But I'm alone.
Oh, no, you're not.
So all alone.
I'm here, you sot!
Just by myself, I'm all alone. I can see that we will share all that love implies. We shall be the perfect pair, rather like my thighs. You are face to face with destiny. All roads lead to the best things in life, or all's well that ends with me. It's me, there's no way, certain as do-re bell when you marry me.
This year, we did the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and for the center of our set, we wanted a light-up letterboard inspired by Wheel of Fortune. The board was made of wood and duck canvas with electrical components that ran into DMX-controlled dimmers, where we were able to control each light through multiple light boards. We were so happy with the result, and it really added a ton of depth to our show. Another key to technical direction is organizing your team and allowing them to have creative input and creative freedom. So what we did this year is we utilized Google Classroom to put all of our resources and to collaborate across all teams and all actors in our show. I had such a fun time on this project, and I want to say thank you for this award.
My name is Ryder Bates, and I was the lead sound designer and board operator for Pella Community High School's production of Little Shop of Horrors. I was responsible for making sure that all parts of the show sounded great, This means I helped actors with their microphones and refined the sound with tools such as EQ and compression. This was a large production with a lot of vocal parts because we had 6 urchins instead of the normal 3, so I had to be very organized. To help mix the urchin's voice quickly and consistently, I grouped their microphones into 3 different VCA groups by vocal part. The scene I am most proud of was Scene 2, where Seymour's getting interviewed on the radio. First, I recorded the entire cast singing the radio jingle, and our music director playing the jingle on a Rhodes-style electric piano. I used EQ to shave off the low and high ends and added a lot of compression to crush the signal. Then I ran it through iZotope's Vinyl plugin to make it sound really old and crackly. I also did nearly the same process for the live microphones of Seymour and the interviewer. These were some aspects of our production that I was proud of.
Hello, my name is Brennan McGaffin, and my main role for this year's Oklahoma production for Nevada High School was the senior Build Tech member. My overall job was to mentor younger team members in order to pass on the build department's dream. Some challenges we faced included a dormer window on the roof and casters breaking underneath the main set piece. For the dormer window, we looked at an existing plan and made our own, and for the casters, we used more and higher durability casters to help bear the weight better. I'm especially proud of the house and Judd's Smokehouse. They both look professional, rustic, and authentic. We learned many things as a team this year, younger members especially. But I discovered that the team operated better as a family, so I tried to keep relations up and our spirits high this year for this outstanding production from the Nevada High School Drama Department.
Hello, my name is Idali Munoz, and I was the lighting designer this year for Waukee High School's production of Mary Poppins. As the lighting designer, it was my job to work with the director and technical director to be able to capture the tone and magical feeling of each scene. My goal for the show was to really capture and express that magical feeling in certain scenes, such as when Mary pulls something magically out of her bag or when Bert and Mary fly. I also had to be aware that each lighting look had to fit the characters that were present in the scenes. This was my first time working with LED footlights, and it was very challenging to make sure that I wasn't overusing them and to make sure that they helped bring more life into the scene. It overall was such a great experience, and I'm so glad that I was able to work on this show and learn throughout this process.
Please welcome our final Spotlight Medley of the evening, featuring representatives from the Outstanding Principal Role category.
Once I was hopeful, thought we were one, but now I wonder, are we undone? I want to treasure you in death as well as life. I want to cut you with my love and with my knife. But can I live as your tormentor and your wife when I am crazier than you? I'm crazier than you, and nothing up till now has proved me wrong. I'm crazier than you, that's just the overview. So get on board or simply move along.
I can see that we will share all that love implies. We shall be the perfect pair, rather like my thigh. You are face to face with destiny. All roads lead to the best things in life are all's well that ends with me. Escape me, there's no way, certain as do, re, bell when you marry me.
My baby, he don't talk sweet, he ain't got much to say, but he loves me, loves me, loves me. I know that he loves me anyway. And maybe he don't dress fine, but I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just wanna cheer. Let's hear it for the boy. Why would a fella want a girl like her? So obviously unusual. Why can't a fella ever once prefer a usual girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose's. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dose's. Her neck is no wider than a swan. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is a fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fella ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? She's a frothy little bubble with a frilly sort of air, and with very little trouble I could pull out all her hair. Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fella ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? Why did I let myself believe miracles can happen? 'Cause now I'm having to pretend like I don't really care. I thought you were my fairy tale, my dream when I'm not sleeping. My wish upon a star is coming true. But everybody else can tell that I confuse my feelings with the truth. I thought you felt so too when there was me and you. After all of this and everything, I can tell you what I know. After all of your own everything, you'll learn to let it go. I know this family will get through. And after all of this and everything, Fletcher, I love you. After all of this and everything, I have to face that too. But yeah, I love you, kid. I do. Let them drive us underground. I don't care how far. You can set my broken bones, and I know CPR. Well, whoa, you can punch real good. You've lasted longer than I thought you would. So hey, Mr. No Name Kid, if some night you're free, wanna fight for me? When love goes this way, don't blow your bliss away, or you might find out he's just about a hug and a kiss away. No matter which way he takes that bitch away, I won't relent till he'll consent to make a switch away. If he's in Santa Fe or in Piscataway, I'll pack my gown and leave this town and travel that way. Don't chew the fat away, we have but that to say. I'll run the race, I'm heading that way.
Each year, Students nominate adults in their community who are essential to the success of their musical theater journeys. In a minute, you will meet 4 amazing adults being honored with the Impact Award. If I could go back in time and give an Impact Award, I think it would go to Grace Ann. She was the director of my first youth production at the Moonlight Amphitheater in California, and boy, was she a stickler, let me tell ya. She brought a penny jar to rehearsals. Does anyone know what that is? Probably not, okay. Every time you broke character, she would stop rehearsal so you could walk up to her table and put a coin in the jar. I'm pretty sure my mom went broke those summers. But now my mom knows that those lessons were worth every penny. Grace was teaching us ownership over our art, that we had a responsibility to one another and also to the audience. She inspired me to always want to improve. I am where I am today because of her. Now, to present our first Impact Award recipient, please welcome Ava Schilling.
I was wondering why it sounded funny. Now to restart. Hi, I'm Ava Schilling, and I'm proud to nominate Misty Betty, who's a superstar volunteer for the Greene County Drama Program. From cheering on students, to picking up a paintbrush, to finding innovative ways to promote the productions to the student body and community, Misty always answers the call. No one needs to ask her for help because she's already there, sharing her positivity and optimism with all of us. And she's the most supportive person that I know.
Hello, my name is Hannah Noonan, and I'm honored to introduce Tom Goodall, theater manager at North Scott. Mr. G has been impacting our theater program since dinosaurs roamed the earth. His joke, not mine. For 50 years, he has taught hands-on technical skills, inspired confidence, and been there for students. Mr. G is a cool teacher, loving father, and wise counselor, all rolled into one. Alumni report that because of Mr. G, they have gone into careers in teaching and technical theater, or that they are still here, all because Mr. G was there for them in their toughest times.
Hi, I'm Grace Hammond, and I want to tell you about Stacy Kinty, director at North Scott. Stacy creates opportunities for high school students to teach and mentor young students in theater arts, creating a pipeline of talent for our program, while also giving students valuable opportunities to gain leadership skills. She teaches students to perform well, be kind, and work hard, lessons we will carry with us far beyond high school. I am a leader because of the opportunities Stacy has provided.
Good evening. My name is Ainsley Hughes, and I am honored to introduce you to Ashley Myers, vocal music teacher and musical director at Earlham High School. Mrs. Myers' advocacy for students' mental health and contagious energy have made our theater program a safe and encouraging space. Thanks to her efforts, more than a third of the students in our rural school participate in the musical each year, discovering passions and confidence, whether it's on stage or off. Everyone belongs in Mrs. Myers' classroom, and she has helped so many students, including me, fall in love with theater.
Like, is there a dry eye in the house? Okay, let's give another round of applause to all our performers who shared highlights from their season. Well, it is clear that phenomenal work is happening in Iowa schools, and everyone in New York should watch out for their jobs. Congratulations, all. Sometimes there are opportunities beyond school that can be life-changing in a young performer's journey to become a triple threat. That is, someone who excels in all 3 areas of musical theater: singing, dancing, and acting. Each year, New York City's Broadway community welcomes 2 students from regional programs across the country for the National High School Musical Theater Awards, also known as the Jimmy Awards. This week, students representing our participating schools auditioned for the opportunity to represent Iowa. They also auditioned for scholarships to Des Moines Performing Arts' annual Broadway Intensive Camp. Before we enjoy this year's nominees performing together, let's take a look at a few highlights of their experience over the past few days.
To me, the Triple Threat program is an opportunity to hone in on my skills and learn from other students across the state.
I mean, I think you always want to surround yourself with people who are better than you so you can push yourself, and I think I'm definitely having that experience here. Everyone is so talented.
Everyone's really focused and engaged all the time and is there to put on a really great performance.
Each student gets the opportunity to work with a university-level faculty in a one-on-one coaching session to workshop their audition pieces.
I love seeing the light bulb moments happen, but they're happening because they're so excited to be here. They want to do the work.
My coaching and placement session was really fun, and getting to get a different perspective on the material that I'm coming in with, I think was really helpful for me.
I walked in and he was like, you need to do this, you need to do that, and I was like, this is crazy. I've never had somebody treat me like a professional before, and it was a really awesome experience.
All of our parents will tell us we're cute and we're talented and we can do whatever we want. But having someone else who maybe has done it before say that means the world to a young person.
It gives you a glimpse of like what it's like in the professional world and what it may be like to actually audition for a Broadway musical.
It didn't determine my fate in a show. It determined whether I get another additional cool opportunity on top of this already cool opportunity I'm experiencing. So it was kind of a win-win.
Working with Tiger and Chris has been a lot of fun. They're very positive in what they're doing, and they're very confident in what they're doing, and they have a lot of confidence in us.
They are a lethal combo in the best way, in the nicest way.
Seeing Chris's attention to detail and how much he wants us all to succeed is really, really inspiring. Just like all of us, their passion is wild.
It shows us all what we need to have moving forward in order to really maximize our potential and get the most out of everything we do.
Every year it seems like they just get better and better and better, so we are just incredibly impressed with them.
Putting all these strong voices together, I feel like that's something that not all high schools get because you have a mixture of people.
Everybody's so nice and so energetic and dedicated and excited, and so I think the Triple Threat Medley is just going to be such a fun burst of energy and such a good time.
I gain so much respect for my peers every time I come here because they work so hard and have so much to offer, and I can't wait to see what they all do.
The Triple Threat Medley process has been really hard work and a lot of quick moving, but I'm really excited for everyone to see it, and I hope you're excited too.
Everybody's in the show, nobody's a pro. All the world's a stage, and every day we play our part, acting out our heart. Year by year we grow, learning as we go, trying to tell a story we can feel. How do you make the magic real? Da 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 da.
There's a clock on the wall and it's moving too slow. It's got hours to kill and a lifetime to go. And I'm holding my breath till I hear the last bell.
well, then I'm coming out hard and I'm giving them hell. I'm a superstar in a wonder bra. You're so blah blah. I'm like au revoir. I've got the dreams, I've got the style, I've got the moves to make smiles and kiss my heart. I'm gonna be the one. I'm on my way, I won't return your stupid lessons I've learned. I'll be free to fly. I'm gonna kiss the sun, and you don't even know it.
The room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in, I've got to be in that room, that big old room. We dream of a brand new start. We dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be.
I am what I am. I am my own special creation.
So, come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to take a little ride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. When we cast off this ball, we'll stand straight through our fall. When we're all that we learn, next to him, next to her, coming closer, 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 closer. Restless tide, untamable. You came my way, and I knew a storm would come too. You'd lift me high or let me fall.
But I took your hand and promised I'd withstand any blaze you blew my way. 'Cause something inside, it solidified, and I knew I'd always stay.
The wind has blown, the water
nothing here to slow me down. It's feeling like my lucky day. Gonna make it and then skate away.
I'll be on the radio. They'll know me everywhere I go. It won't be long, they're gonna see. I'll be on MTV. Yeah, come on now, future. Let's hit the turbo booster. Buckle up without a care. You can take it anywhere. Ride my drive designer. The tale of how I came to be a rock and roll biography. Yeah, but it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Just off stage crying. They did Room Where It Happens. I was like, what? Okay. I'm supposed to say, and that's the future of musical theater. Looks pretty good. Okay, before revealing this year's students who will be heading to the Jimmy Awards and those receiving camp scholarships, we want to thank our Triple Threat Awards sponsors, Mel and Kathy Weatherwax. Their generous support allowed our nominees to receive one-on-one coaching before their auditions and will pay all the expenses for our 2 students to represent Iowa at the Jimmy Awards later this month. Okay, and now, the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm nervous, okay? I'm nervous, okay. Okay, here we go. The first Triple Threat Award recipient and Jimmy Awards representative is Croy Baker. From Davenport Central High School. You can go swipe left. Oh my gosh. Okay, our second Triple Threat recipient and Jimmy Awards representative is Grace Cushato. Cushato, I'm sorry. That's from Fort Dodge High School. And it's Cushato, I'm sorry. Okay, as part of the Triple Threat Award program, students were invited to audition for several opportunities to continue their training. While our Jimmy Awards representatives get ready for their encore performance, we would like to next announce the 4 students selected to receive full tuition scholarships to Des Moines Performing Arts Broadway Intensive Camp later this month. If I can open it. And those names are Libby Albright from South Tama High School. Come on forward. Congratulations. Okay. Erin Amhoff from Fort Dodge High School. Congratulations. Jackson Baker from Nevada High School. And Grace Smithy from North Polk High School. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Okay, congratulations to each of you. What tremendous talent from all of our Triple Threat Award participants. As they exit the stage, please give them another round of applause for all of their hard work this year. In 2 weeks, our 2 Jimmy Awards representatives will depart for New York City, where they will take part in a 9-day intensive with Broadway industry professionals. On June 26th, they will perform for one night only at the Minskoff Theater, home of Disney's The Lion King on Broadway. And now, we invite our Triple Threat Award recipients back to the stage for an encore performance.
First up, please welcome Croy Baker, recognized for the role of Drew in Rock of Ages, Teen Edition at Davenport Central High School. For tonight's encore, Croy will perform It's Hard to Speak My Heart from Parade.
It's hard to speak my heart. I'm not a man who bears his soul. I let the moment pass me by. I stay where I am in control. I hide behind my work, safe and sure of what to say. I know I must seem hard. I know I must seem cold. I never touched that girl. You think I'd hurt a child yet? I'd hardly seen her face before. I swear, I swore, we'd barely met. These people try to scare you with things I've never said. I know it makes no sense. I swear I don't know why. You see me as I am. You can't believe I'd lie. You can't believe I'd do these deeds. A little man who's scared and blind, too lost to find the words he needs. I never touched that child, God. I never raised my hand. I stand before you now, incredibly afraid. I pray you understand.
Please welcome Grace Cachado, recognized for the role of Fantine in Les Miserables at Fort Dodge High School. For tonight's encore, Grace will perform Lost in the Brass from Band Geeks.
Buddy, I'm always buddy. I'm a girl for your information, forever in this situation, waiting and hoping he'll notice how I'm feeling. But every time I get him near, I fade away, I disappear. That's me, never getting hurt. He just smiles and walks away like I never said a word. Oh, can anybody hear me? Am I just blowing air while the whole world marches past? Still I blow and blow, though I know it gets me nowhere. I just get lost, lost in the brass. Listen, I'm not background noise. Listen, I make music. See me, I'm not one of the boys. I shine, I shine, I shine on my own. So I don't wear makeup, I don't stick my hair up in some awesome-tastic pink beret. I'll never be a majorette. I'm plain, I'm basic, and I sweat when I get nervous. I suck at popularity. People just don't notice me. Someday, high school has to end, and we'll finally find a place where this woodwind doesn't blend. Oh, there's a whole world to be pursuing. If I could just get out and leave this all here in the past, yeah, they'll remember me thinking, gosh, how is she doing? But I'll be long gone. Oh, I'll be solo obligato, cutting loud and clear right through the tuba blast, soaring high above that clumsy bass vibrato. Won't be lost, lost, lost in the brass. And suddenly they'll see there's so much more to me at last. I won't be lost, lost in the brass, lost in the brass.
I can't really imagine doing those solos like after your name has been called and you've had a week of, like grueling rehearsals and you're like, all right, this is my moment. Like, wow. Thank you, Grace and Croy. We wish you the best in New York, and I can't wait to see you on the big stage. Before closing medley, I want to share a few important acknowledgements. A special thank you to the many theater professionals at Des Moines Performing Arts staff who have worked behind the scenes to make tonight a success. We'd also like to thank this fantastic orchestra of professional musicians under the direction of music director and conductor Christopher D. Littlefield. Also, bravo to choreographer Tiger Brown. And to lighting designer Michael Clares for their work making sure each performance looked fantastic. We also want to celebrate the students who have served as tonight's assistant stage managers. They were present throughout rehearsals and have spent the evening calling cues, serving as our talent coordinators, and executing the many logistics it takes to make an event of this size run smoothly. It has been a pleasure to host this awards showcase and to celebrate Iowa's best and brightest. Know that the work you do matters. You matter. Keep showing up as your authentic self. Your best will continue to change, but always continue to give it. Raise your voice for what you believe in. Make art about it. The world needs you now more than ever. Go after the spark that's already in you. It's what makes you shine.
Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You've just got to ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework.
She said,
Shut up and dance with me.
This woman is my destiny. She said,
Ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me.
Once I was a selfish fool who never understood. I never looked inside myself, but on the outside, I looked good.
Then we met and you made me just who I am today.
Baby, I'm in love with you, no matter what they say. 'Cause without love,
life is like the seasons with no summer.
Without love, life is rock and roll without a drummer. I'll be yours forever, 'cause I never wanna be without love. Never set me free. No higher, never set me free. We spent our whole lives wishing we weren't so freaking strange.
They made us feel that way, but it's they who need to change. It's time to stop the hiding. It's time to stand up tall. Say, hey!